MICHAELA DEPRINCE, unique name Mabinti Bangura. She was born January 6, 1995 in the Kenema area, Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone, and conceived an American ballet artist known for her specialized ability and tenacious soul. DePrince was conceived Mabinti Bangura during Sierra Leone's drawn-out nationwide conflict and spent a long time in that country. Rebel powers killed her dad, and her mom passed away not long after of starvation. An uncle took her to a halfway house, where she was abused on the grounds that she had vitiligo, a clinical issue of skin pigmentation that caused the presence of white patches on her neck and chest. She likewise saw the mutilation of a pregnant educator by rebels before her halfway house migrated to an evacuee camp in Guinea. In the midst of the dreary circumstances, she found a shiny magazine cover that highlighted a ballet dancer. However, she had no information on artful dance. She prized the photograph and was inspired to become a ballet dancer. In 1999, American couple Elaine and Charles DePrince embraced her alongside another young lady, her companion Mia. The young ladies were brought up in New Jersey with the DePrinces with 9 other adopted kids. DePrince started taking artful dance examples not long after showing up in the U.S. At age 5, she signed up for the Rock School for Dance Training, in Philadelphia. After DePrince studied up there for quite a long time, the family moved to Vermont. However, the following year, at age 13, she continued her preparation at Rock School of Dance. In 2010, she joined a competition in the Young America Fantastic Prix for the 4th time, winning a full scholarship to the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis School at American Ballet Theatre. While at Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis School, DePrince performed with American Ballet Theatre Studio Company and toured with the Albany Berkshire Ballet. She was also one of 6 youths profiled in American filmmaker Bess Cargman's first position in 2011. In 2012 and 2013, DePrince was a guest artist with Johannesburg's South African Mzansi Ballet. In 2012, she also performed on the television program Dancing with the Stars. At age 17, DePrince joined New York City's Dance Theater of Harlem, but she left in 2013 for the Dutch National Ballet. The following year, she was promoted from the junior to the main company, where she was the only dancer of African origin among Dutch National Ballet. In 2015, DePrince began to be cast in solo roles. Her public profile grew following the publication of her memoir, Taking Flight, From War Orphan to Star Ballerina, 2014, with Elaine DePrince, which was sold internationally under the title Hope in a Ballet Shoe. She used the attention to raise awareness about the need for more opportunities for Black women in classical ballet. In 2016, DePrince became an ambassador of War Child Holland, for which she visited refugee settlements in Uganda, 2017, and Lebanon, 2018. She also appeared in Beyoncé's music video for Freedom, 2016, and starred in Coppelia, a live-action and animated film adaptation of the 19th century comic ballet. It debuted at the 2021 Cannes Film Festival. That same year, DePrince joined the Boston Ballet as second soloist. Young MICHAELA faced things that was so unfair to a child. Living at the orphanage, she was treated poorly because of her skin condition. MICHAELA said, "It is so often when we're facing our toughest adversities." She knew they had to pull through it all. At the orphanage, she befriended another young girl who had the same birth name as she did, Mabinti. Her new friend's own adoption prospects were almost as bleak as hers. She was only one place above MICHAELA on the aforementioned list, sitting at number 26th. The two girls quickly bonded, together dreaming of a future wherein they both found forever homes that would give them a family and a loving home. MICHAELA dreamed of other things, too. When a rough wind blew a magazine page through the orphanage gates one day, she glimpsed a picture of a ballerina, and suddenly she had something to aim for. MICHAELA explained, "It was not just the fact that she's a ballerina. It's that she looks happy. And I wanted to be happy." The little girl had every reason to give up on life. After all, she'd suffered heartbroken. She then did something that would change the course of MICHAELA's life, as well as remind her that there is yet good in the world. Elaine adopted both Mabintis. It was then that MICHAELA took on her current name, after Elaine's late adopted son, Michael. MICHAELA showed her new mom an image of a ballerina, explaining that her dream was to dance, and more importantly, to be happy, as they seemed to be. Elaine was inspired, and made MICHAELA promise to give her every chance of becoming a ballerina.
Like all the costumes?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a section in here, or?
Well, actually, I would love to show you this. So they have made special tights for me.
Oh,
because I wear brown tights.
When you were a kid, your mom used to have to dye.
Yeah, she used to have to dye my straps, my tights, and then eventually we found this pair that fit. But then this one, you know, you really can still see my muscles on stage because of the stage lighting.
Yeah.
So they handmade this for me, which is absolutely incredible.
Some of the little things were striking to me. You did literally dye the tights, right?
I did. I dyed tights. I dyed, when I was making a costume, I dyed the elastic in the bodice, right, so you wouldn't see pale beige over their skins. They're straps. The straps are supposed to be the color of skin because you're not supposed to see the straps. Well, then when you put pink, European pink straps on a black child,
they show up.
I've got to tell you, I had brown hands through most of her childhood.
It's remarkable that nobody makes,
well,
ballet gear in your color.
Well, Gainemund, they just made a new point shoe that's brown.
Okay.
So they're trying to make different tones and stuff. So, you know, they're different. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They're different color people in the art world.
Exactly.
And then these are my tutus.
These are yours?
Yeah. Well, you know, you share it with different people. But this one I'll be for the quarter ballet and Don Q. And then this one is for the two best friends. So they kind of have like a matching, you know, kind of cute outfit.
So these are for upcoming ballets for you?
Yeah, that we're doing on tour. We'll be in Spain and France.
They're so detailed.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time. And
your mom used to make your costumes for you, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's just a small statement on how much your mother has done, right, to get you
where I am today. Yeah.
Where you are. Yeah.
MICHAELA DEPRINCE's story is such a beautiful and inspirational story. All her hardships that she had to face, not knowing what would become of her life. I'm so sure she worried and cried a lot. Growing up in an orphanage, thinking you will never get adopted because of a skin disorder, is a scary thing, especially for a young child. Now look at MICHAELA today. She is one of the most beautiful ballerinas today. If you are interested in more of this young lady's inspiring life story, buy her book, titled Taking Flight. MICHAELA went from a war orphan to a ballerina star. The DePrinces took a chance with their adoptive children, which they had 9. MICHAELA's adoptive parents traveled to Sierra Leone. This is a beautiful story on how Elaine DePrince adopted these 2 little girls. MICHAELA DePrince's birth name was Mabindi Bungura. This was fate, and Elaine DePrince and that ballerina on that magazine changed MICHAELA DePrince's life forever. Now today the inner child is living her life dream. Continue to soar, MICHAELA. Thanks so much for watching, everyone.